This video, I'm going to be talking about 6 signs that emotional abuse is affecting your physical body. And I'm also going to talk a little bit about what emotional abuse is. I'm Dr. Meg Haworth, and I'm a transpersonal psychologist and a holistic nutritional chef, offering holistic wellness solutions for women abuse survivors with chronic illness. Now today, as I said, I'm going to talk a little bit about emotional abuse. Now, what is it? Emotional abuse is characterized by people who blame you or shame you or denigrate you or criticize you, put you down, don't hear you, see you, or understand you. All of those things are emotionally abusive. They will also manipulate you and try to control you in various ways. All kinds of ways. It may be really subtle, it may be really overt. But you may develop physical symptoms, and it's your body talking to you about what the emotional abuse has been doing to you. Especially if you're not really recognizing that you're being emotionally abused. If it's a normal way of being treated, you may not even recognize it. But your body is talking to you, and it could be telling you through these symptoms. So, number 1, stomach aches and pains. Your stomach is your center of personal power, and so this area will get drained when somebody is emotionally abusing or manipulating you. So your stomach is talking to you, so you may have digestive issues. Lots of people who have been through emotional abuse have digestive issues. Number 2, stress diarrhea. Oh, do you ever get stress diarrhea, especially when you're around somebody that maybe you don't see very often, that you know is really hard for you to be around because you're not seen, you're not heard, you're not understood, and you're in fear of them for whatever reason. So this could be from emotional abuse, and so your body is reacting. Now that has to do with the second center of the human energy system and your emotional self, your emotional body, and your inner child. So there could be stuff in your childhood that needs to be cleaned up and cleared up so that your bowels don't continue reacting this way. But again, your body's talking to you. Number 3, emotional eating, weight gain or weight loss. And I say emotional eating isn't just like I'm eating all this sugar and all these carbs and all these things trying to cover up my emotions, but it can also be bulimia. It can be ways that you're starving yourself from nutrition because these are all forms of self-punishment that may be connected to the abuse that was handed down to you. So look at that as well. Number 4, sleeplessness. If you find that you have issues with sleeplessness, it can be all kinds of things. There are all kinds of things that contribute to this, but it can also be emotional abuse. It could be you're afraid to sleep because you're in fear about what's going to happen next, or you're ruminating over something that somebody did or said, and you're confused because emotional abusers will keep you confused as much as possible. And you'll always be asking the question, what did I do now? And you'll be wondering too what things are being said behind your back when you're going through these emotional abusive experiences. Number 5, nausea and vomiting. So you may become nauseous, you may and that's part of the digestive system. That's also part of losing that personal power when you're being emotionally abused, because this will literally make you sick to your stomach. Maybe this person who is abusive towards you is also making you sick to your stomach. I mean, we have that in our language for a reason. This person makes me sick to my stomach. I feel worried, sick. Those kinds of things. So this may be part of what's contributing to nausea. Of course, again, there's lots of other issues. There's also diet that could be contributing to that. But everything begins with a thought, everything. And that includes the conditions in your body. So the thoughts, the feelings, the emotions, and the beliefs are all part of understanding why your body is reacting from emotionally abusive situations. Number 6, persistent colds, infections, sinus issues. So emotional abuse can really lower your immune response so that you are more vulnerable to getting infections and colds and all kinds of things. Maybe you catch everything that comes through, and this can be a result of emotional abuse. So what can you do? begin to listen to your body. Begin to get in touch with what it's trying to tell you. Start to understand what's going on in the human energy system, and I have a video about the human energy system on this channel where you can learn more about that, because it'll tell you so much about what's happening in your body emotionally and what's being affected. Also, seek help to unhinge the patterns, these emotional patterns that you are holding as a result of the abuse that you went through or may be currently going through. Then develop your intuition to discern what's yours and what's theirs. And what I'm referring to is that you may be a highly sensitive person, you may be highly empathetic as well, and so you're also highly intuitive, but developing your intuition is the thing that heals and hones your ability to use your empathy, not for feeling all of the bad stuff in the room and absorbing all the bad stuff from other people. You can learn how to use it to tap into all of the good that's all around you, especially the good that's in you, because that's where it all stops and starts, is with you. And your healing happens from you and with you, and just find a guide that can really help you with this. If you're interested in anything that I had to say today, I would love to talk to you. I offer free consultations, and they are provided in the links below. And just sign up for a free consultation with me. I use a specific modality called whole person integration technique, and it's an emotional release technique that I created that helps to release the thoughts, feelings, beliefs from the body that are associated with abuse and how the body is being affected physically from those abuses. So I would love to talk to you. I also certify practitioners, holistic wellness practitioners, coaches, therapists, healers in my technique, in my program, online program and certification program called Evolving Intuition, Building Self-Trust for Life. So if you have any questions, please feel free to put them in the comments below. If you have any comments, please do. You can be sick with all those symptoms that I talked about from many, many different things. But if your emotional system is run down from emotional abuse, this will make you more vulnerable to being sick. I'm Dr. Meg Haworth. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that this information will help you get well.